Yo, this music's so good. It's so good. Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Astro, and welcome back to some more Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. We are on episode 4, and if you guys can remember, we just did side stories and found out where Sayori came from. I feel bad because in the last one, there wasn't any audio from the music. The music is so good. I was jamming out to it. It was so good. Like, that is so good. It's so good. I could listen to this music all day. Honestly, I could. It's so good. I love this. I love this kind of music. But anyway, we have to go back into the main story this time and write a poem for Yuri. And now, so I'm assuming once we present it to Yuri, we will... Shoot, I'm skipping all this. Okay, so is this all from yesterday? Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over in the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Astro. Yo, Sayori. Yo, Sayori, what's up? Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just want to look at it. Ah. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you'd have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so they would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. That was definitely confirmed in the side story that she's always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Astro to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough for retribution. Oh shoot, sorry, I spaced out for a second. And I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. Yeah. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That still coming from you, Sayori? I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she's bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making some. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. I don't know, or something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh, that's good. They added the sound effect. They added a sound effect too. What? Yeah. Ow. What was... Eh? A cookie. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. It did, and it's because restitution is it means like making up for something. You know, I'll just it's hard to put into words at 12:30 at night, but basically it means like making up for something that was lost or something like that. Yeah. And the restoration of something that was lost or stolen to its proper owner. I mean, technically she didn't really steal anything, so that's why it almost worked. But something. God, something like SpongeBob for a second. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It's totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think you gave me that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arm around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a big bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just seriously do that? You know, I don't even know how to say that. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Yeah, where is Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard from anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's probably popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I won't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose this club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, it was kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. That, honestly, as a study hall, that would be pretty dope. Actually, personally, in school, especially like when I was in middle school, my study hall would 99% of the time be going down to the band room and literally just practicing piano and other instruments. It's such a good use of time, and it's so calming too, just messing around on the piano. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay. That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. I mean, well, me as like in the character and me, that'd be cool. Is it so? In that case, I won't let you down, Astro. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure on or anything like that. Ah, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share one once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori-sama already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she's lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you've had 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There is an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front of the cover. Alright, I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it's going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Asher? Nah, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I mean, personally, I think that sounds awesome. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in, suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. Excuse me. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please, stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it right now. Get started reading it right. You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a bit apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company of someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So, sorry. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? Yeah, one second. Alright, we're good. I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, alright? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we catch a lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. Hang on. Sorry, I'm back. Okay. Hang on 1 second. Alright. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Actually, hang on. I gotta do something quick. Let me turn on the volume of the music a bit. Because I have to be quiet. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's a bit more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But, Astro, that's probably a terrible thing in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know if you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we stare today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I read it with you? I guess you don't have too much of a preference. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight then. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. Okay, guys. I'm gonna have to be really quiet, so I don't risk waking anyone up. I'm just gonna read it silently. I'll move my mouse around so you guys can just. Actually, it doesn't show my mouse on there for some reason, but whatever. If it shows it, it shows it. I'm just gonna read it silently. You'll have to read along with me. I read faster than most people, so if you, I apologize. I just don't want to wake anyone up, so I'll let you guys follow along now. Alright guys, my mic back in here. So I'm gonna finish this part up. I'm gonna write a poem for Natsuki, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Alright, let's do this quick and easy. Just save just in case it's not so easy. I'm just gonna try words I don't. Fantasy. Sugar. I think I've had sugar before and I just didn't see it. Candy. Doki Doki, milk, bunny, chocolate. I don't know. Blanket. That's not pink. Nibble. Anime. Jump. Poof. Lipstick. Papa. Oh, wasn't waterfall? That was it. Okay. So waterfall is one. Excitement. Pure. Kiss. Peace and hop. Let's go! I got it. God, that's like... Alright. My goodness. Oh my god, that took way... that took way longer than it should have. Jesus Christ. Natsuki's not even that hard. Natsuki's not even that hard. Alright. With that, I'm going to end that here. I'm just going to go back to the computer quick and see what we got. Alright, so we got understanding. It looks like this is Yuri's origin story. And then we have Natsuki's after it. So I'm kind of going in the right order, it looks like. Alright, what other pictures did I get? I got this one. Here's our cookie. You're mine. Some more poems. Is that it? Oh, I got one for Natsuki. Oh, these are new. Interesting. I must have got that because I wrote one for everyone. That's cool. I like that. I wish I could draw stuff as good as that, but I'm not that good. Again, I can draw fairly decently, but I can't draw that good. I don't think. Just gonna check the files, see if anything has changed. This is probably the longest episode so far. Just because I had to stop a lot. Oh, an hour and 15 minutes. That's actually not bad. Actually, I'm interested. Okay. 14. 501. I should have a pen to write. Hang on. I'll just use this, I guess. $501. Interesting. I'm using a screw to write down the numbers on a piece of paper, or like cardboard paper. I like little Debbie's, so I... Oh, what's this? 404. I was gonna say 404 might be 1-2, like a 404 error. Right, that was 4. I think the 3 had one. $344. Hmm. Man, did I do all these already? I think I did all of them for 3. 2. Was that project plan text? 221. I feel like a fucking caveman writing numbers like this. One, 2, 3. Or 123. One, 3, 0. It's funny, I'm using this little piece of... Oh, that's funny. Shoot, what number was I on? So 130. So 1 4s. Alright. 0. Wait a minute, there's 2 of those. Did you guys notice that? I think it was the last one, 130. It was the same thing. Poor mouse. And I'll show you guys. 1, 3, 0. Oh no, it wasn't. I wonder how you open these. This is 5-4. Five, 4, and 4, 2. Oh, this one's missing 1. Strange. 15. Okay, well, that was a lot of scrolling through, but I think I went through all of them. I spent 10 minutes doing that, Jesus. But, yeah, I haven't covered all of them, all of the secrets from those folders. Next time, I think I'm going to be doing the side story. And, yeah, I'm doing part 1 and part 2 of understanding. But, in terms of the files, I think I found everything. When I'll be able to open those, I don't know. But you will see. I'm sure there's something else you can click here. Like, I wonder what's behind here. Wonder. Well, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, this is fun. I got another episode of Doki Doki down, and I got to explore some of the files and get some stuff down. And yeah, this time I got the audio from the game. So, you know, everything worked out, I guess. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.